Hey guys, so this is an update to the Synapse by Great Plains. Now let me go ahead and tell you, I put a bigger fan in here. I originally wanted to do a 4-cell, would not work because there's no space, and I'll show you in a second. If you do get this plane, I would recommend going with the stock setup. Might not be super quick, but you'll probably get like 70 to 85 miles an hour out of it, which isn't bad at all. Let me go ahead and show you what I did here though. First off, the inside of this cover here, check that out. It is stuffed, okay? Now where's my ESC? It wouldn't fit in there. There was no way I was going to get an ESC in there. I used the AR6100E, the end unit, to sit flush there. And then I put the ESC wires coming up through here, which go to the motor in there, and I had to drill out a ton of space to get this motor in. It barely fit. The 65mm barely fit. I fit the 65mm in the L39 a lot easier. So I got the 65mm in there, but barely fit. As you can see on the side over here, it's not quite all the way closed. Same with over here. But it is glued flush and pretty airtight. Should be fine. But the normal place that the wires for the ESC are supposed to come out are right in here, where the aileron and elevator wires come out. I put them up here, and then they come down, and they actually come out the bottom under to my ESC, which I mounted on the bottom of the plane. Now this is going to give great cooling to my ESC. It's mounted right where the fan goes, and when you land, there's no chance of the ESC touching the ground even, because it's not going to do it. All that noise you're hearing is my computer saying it's too hot. It's alright though. But yeah, it's not going to even touch the ground. And I plan to put some type of protective coating over it, but I just kind of glued it in there. So that's how it is right now. But great cooling for it. But as you can see, I put a 3-cell 1800 milliamp battery in there, and it just fits. The top goes on, and sometimes it needs a little work. Sometimes these wires need to be moved around, and once I get them in there in the proper place, then the top will go on. Now when I fly it, I plan to put a little tape on there to make sure it stays. And some more of the decals come off, but I got it all set up. I used E-flite S75 servos, and I put them opposite ways just so I didn't have to change anything. I know it's kind of weird, but I got them opposite ways. They work just fine. And then here we go. We got the ailerons. They don't move very much. And then elevator, or elevator with ailerons, and elevator down with ailerons. So it's all working just fine. But as you can see, I had to put the ESC underneath. There was no way that would fit in this battery compartment. Nowhere. No way it would fit. It just, everything just barely fits. But I got it all balanced. I heard that it was very often nose heavy, so what I did was I put the fan unit a little farther back in the body of the plane to help the tail weight just a little bit, and I've got it balanced exactly how the manual specifies, right around 49 millimeters, I think it said in the manual. So I got it perfectly balanced. Feels pretty heavy, never flown it yet, so we're going to get a flight video of this soon. Now I do have one other problem with it, and that is I'm getting some pulsing in the motor. Might have been loud, sorry guys. But I've changed a couple of the timings, the PMW I think it's called, or PWM, and I set it up how it's supposed to be set up, but I'm getting some problems with that, so I need to maybe change some more settings to get that perfect. I'm sure I'll get that set up. My computer keeps beeping at me because I'm doing video editing, I'm recording this movie at the same time, so that's it for now. But we'll get this up in the air soon, just so you guys know. Be careful if you buy this, it's not really very modifiable. Pretty much you're going to have to run the stock setup unless you want to do a lot of hacking away at foam. So, see you guys next time.